Good morning, everyone. First day in Dorset, England. And one of our tasks here is walking the dogs. Okay.
We have Lulu and Miss Bella.
We're gonna walk through the fields here.
Yeah. This entire farm, the guy that owns, the owners, they own 900 acres.
Quite expansive.
The garden is at least an acre big. So, wow.
Yeah, we've already started in the garden. We'll have to show you that next. That is also beautiful. Turned around on our walk and that's the view.
So, wanna do it? Battery operated wheelbarrow. Actually, it's called a garden. So,
Look at this. We got a pool. It's closed for the winter. And then a sauna. I love saunas. I learned to love saunas in France. That was the first place I ever did one. And then we did one in Ireland, the hot box. That was amazing. The cold plunge was into the ocean. Love that. I don't know if we'll get to use that sauna here, but if it's offered, I will probably take that opportunity. So this hedge is 500 years old. It's just kind of amazing. We're heading back to the walled garden. This wall is also supposed to be 500 years old. Here we are. Part of it. So we have a greenhouse here. It's abundant with parsley and sage and then lettuce along the sides here. All these flowers, which are just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. We have runner beans, which are past their prime. Some of these are just too thick and they'd be kind of tough to eat. These look like squash plants that will need to be cut out for the season. All of these are artichokes, which is pretty cool. Globe artichoke, our host said. Up here is the fruit cage. So lots of raspberries. I believe there were black currants in there as well. Oh, I see some raspberries on these. You can see some of them, those little red ones. Okay, zooming back out here. Here's the polytunnel. Becoming more familiar with polytunnels now. And inside here we have a little fig tree.
all right, here we are in the polytunnel. It's vastly different than Imogen's. That tomato plant right there. I'm gonna have to address that tomorrow. And those squash plants, we'll have to address those tomorrow. But take a look at this beauty. The fig tree. He hasn't gotten it in the ground, but it's producing fruit. So if you've never had a ripe, fresh fig, yum. Delicious. See, that's the kind of stuff. We don't grow figs at home, but I might want to, because now I know they're like yum. The thing is, I don't know if we can because our winters get too cold, our summers are too hot. But look at those. They're so beautiful. They're not very big, but they're right because they're splitting all over the place.
More berries. These, I think, are apple trees, but look at the way that they've been trained. It's really cool. They look like a fence row. And then these are, oh my gosh, those Brussels sprouts. Look at that. Those are Brussels sprouts on there. I've never seen a Brussels sprout plant. I have a hard time growing them in Missouri. Any plants in this family usually get eaten up by a moth that lays its larva on there. And the little larvas eat the leaves and then the plant dies. And these are leeks. We have leeks in here as well. And that looks like curly parsley. From afar, it kind of looks like broccoli. Curly kale, I mean. That is curly kale. So yeah, that's what we're looking like doing for the next 2 weeks is we're removing weeds and we are cutting things back. Hillary is cutting down this asparagus.
Asparagus is a perennial. So you plant it once and it just comes back all the time. You cut the shoots down, then they just come back and you get your harvest at the beginning of the season, and then they do this, go to seed. Those seeds are those red little berries.
Well, it's all fun and games until the battery dies. And then you gotta get the manual wheelbarrow until this cart is charged up again. Not to worry. I have another battery. And I did check. It is charged.
Okay, we're here in the veg patch, the big garden. It's huge. But I wanted to check out these beets. Look at those beets. They're so big. Get a load of this. These carrots are probably some of the biggest carrots I have ever seen in my life. Look at that. These guys, oh my God, they're gonna be so big. And there's a whole row. This whole row is all these beautiful carrots. The onions inside the house were like the size of my fist. It was crazy. But these piles, James called them muck, which is basically the manure and all the things from the farm. And the farmer puts it way over there on the wall, way past the polytunnel over there on the wall, and then the gardener gets it with a small loader. Did you get a new battery?
Yes, I did.
Look at you, because we're not peasants, right?
Right.
Beck, you have to take a look at these beets and these carrots.
Ooh.
They're going to blow your mind.
Oh my God, I see the top of one.
They're so big, aren't they? Look at
I've never
that.
seen such big carrots.
Look at that.
Cow.
Look at that guy. I've never seen a carrot that big.
I thought that was a beet. That's a carrot.
Those are all the beets. Look at that.
Whoa.